Alright guys, something very interesting has happened, and that is that the organizer who did NATCON, the National Warhammer tournament that I entered a couple of weekends ago, actually posted the results again because some mistakes had been made, and that actually changed my results quite a bit. So I thought I'd post a quick video talking about that. I thought I'd also take the opportunity, since I was doing a peripheral video anyway, to just update you guys on how my new High Elf army is going. A few of you guys know that I have decided to start High Elves again. The reason I've started High Elves is because I really like their magic, their items that they come up with. I've got a cool idea for how to paint them in the color scheme. And also I collected High Elves initially when I was like a 12-year-old, back when I started Warhammer initially, and played it for a couple of years. But while you guys are looking at this photo, just going to tell you quickly about the results. And previously I had ranked pretty much halfway down in the rankings out of 38 players that entered, and after the changes I got bumped up a number of spots, and I actually came 14th overall, which was very cool. My total generalship score, I was ranked about 8th after the changes, which was very cool. Initially I thought I'd been docked by about 10 points on sportsmanship out of the average of 40. Like if your opponents had no problems with you at all, you got 5 for each opponent, so 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. 40 is what you get if you were just a totally nice guy. Looking through all of the results, the updated results, less than a third of everybody actually got 40 or higher. Actually, it's probably actually quite a lot of people got slightly higher than 40. I made a mistake there. About half people got under, half people got over, and I lost 5 points rather than 10. So I think that was mainly due to just rules arguments I had with a lot of people, and there was a questionnaire thing which you filled out after your game, and there were 5 questions, and one of those questions was, were all of the rules questions resolved amicably and without too much argument? I think I lost a few points on that. But other than that, I actually beat quite a lot of other players that I previously had ranked behind, and really happy with that final result. My battle results weren't recorded correctly either, so I just thought I'd let you guys know what really happened as a result of the tournament, because a lot of people have been watching my videos and enjoying them, and that really puts it into perspective. But back to the High Elves, I'm just going to, this first photo is just showing you the 5 guys that I have painted so far, and in the background you can see some of the guys in waiting left to paint. Just going to skip to this next photo. We can see my Sorceress. This is an unfinished painting job. This model is actually from Reaper Miniatures, and it's not created by Games Workshop at all. I picked this up while I was in NatCon, and I think it's a really cool miniature. She came on a really kind of weird circular base, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, because I wanted to put all of my models in this special custom-made sort of keep floor, this like broken marble floor. So with her, I just put some green stuff, modeling putty underneath, and made flames around her base, like she's casting a really cool flaming spell. So I hope you guys like that. Really can't wait to use this model on the battlefield, and should be touching it up a bit more to get it finished. But yeah, really happy with the way it's turning out so far. Next photo. I'm making some archers at the moment. As you can see in the middle of the photo, I've got one standard archer from the Plastic Archers kit, where you buy a box of them and you get 16 of them. I actually need 20 archers because I'm having 2 groups of 10. So in order to fill that up, I've bought 2 of these little metal archers. I think they previous edition High Elf archers, so they're just going to be ninja-like, dispersed amongst the plastic guys. And this other fellow with a sword to your left with the white hair is actually a prince on foot, just made from the Prince Noble box set, and I've just used him as like an archer leader champion. Even though I'm not actually going to put a Hawkeye champion in my unit, he's going to be an archer anyway, just to fill up the ranks a bit. And just a quick comment about the bases. I'm really looking forward to having a whole army actually on this themed sort of tile set base that looks like broken concrete or broken marble. Well, for Warhammer Fantasy, it wouldn't be concrete, it would be marble or stone. And it's going to give the whole army a sort of Magic City feel. And I've got the purple and yellow contrast. Always like painting my models in a way that is different from what you see in the pictures for Games Workshop. I really like going for very different themes. And I think the purple and yellow one really kind of stands out, and I'm liking it very much. So quick next photo. This is the guys I'm going to be working on shortly. I've got some archers put together here in the foreground with the heads taken out of the lion chariot sprue. These guys are like white lion chariot riders, and I've just taken the heads and put them on the archers just to make things a little bit more interesting. Got the standard archer in the background. In the foreground to the left, we've got some white lions that I'm working on. Definitely going to use white lions on my army because they're stubborn, they can move through woods, and they've got great armor save against shooting. So they're good against they're good at keeping mages inside them and protected from shooting. which is really cool. Otherwise, you'd go for Swordmasters if you want a pure combat. But the thing about Swordmasters is that you can get shot up very easily. A good player will be able to use Swordmasters in a way that they won't get shot up and they'll still be able to contribute to the game. But my personal preference for this army in particular is White Lions. Might go for Swordmasters in future, but for now, sticking with the White Lions. Next photo, you can just see a little bit more of a detailed close-up on the guy that I've created here. This is like a standard archer musician created from the Plastic Archers box set, and I've put the White Lion Chariot rider's head on it. So yeah, really looking forward to this. It's going to be ages before I give you any battle reports on the army because I'm painting pretty much one model per night, and I've got like dozens of them to do. So it's going to be a while before you see them, but they're going to look awesome, and can't really wait to get started with the Isles. But in the meantime, it's going to be Tomb Kings all the way, and I'm going to be entering the next tournament coming up in a couple of months with probably the same Tomb Kings army I did last time for NATCON. It did pretty well. All I really need to do is just make sure that sportsmanship isn't an issue, and then I should rank easily in the top 10, I believe, if I do well in battle, which by the sounds of things I should be able to. All right, thanks for checking this out, guys, and yeah, keep watching the replays and commentaries.